Hello, my name is Cedric. I'm a professional cyclist riding for TT Unibet, and today I was supposed to race the Amstel Gold Race, but 10 days ago I had to do a surgery in my throat because I have something called EILO. So at the moment I'm on a vacation in Australia because I'm not allowed to train. So this video will be all about how I handle this major setback and everything around it. So stay tuned and GG. This winter I've been training really well, but in February I started to get some issues with my breath and mostly on high intensity. I did a VO2 max test and I felt really limited, and my result was far away from what I have been testing before. Now I tested 70 in VO2 max, but 1 year ago I tested 89.7, so something was definitely wrong. Directly after this test I had my season opener in Antalya. I wasn't feeling good and I was feeling worse and worse in training in the time after the race. So therefore I went to a lung specialist and got tested for something called EILO. That was a test where I was running on a treadmill with a camera in my throat. We could see that the flaps in my throat were affecting my ability to breathe and get oxygen. Usually when you have EILO you can do some breathing exercises to get rid of the problem, but the type of EILO I got required a surgery. We decided to try one more race, but I felt even worse. And that was not a good feeling because I'm a person that really loves to race and compete. So because of that we decided to do the surgery as soon as possible. That meant that I would miss my main goal this season, the Amstel Gold Race, so it was a really tough decision to take. It's now 10 days since I did the surgery and I haven't been training anything since then. I got told that after the surgery I will need at least 2 weeks without any training. So then I decided to go to Australia to have a vacation, to recover properly and let myself think about something else. The last week before the surgery I did a lot of crazy and stupid training. I did that because I knew that I wouldn't be allowed to train for the next 2 weeks after surgery, so then I would get a lot of time to recover. I talked with the doctor and he told me that I can do whatever I want in training until the surgery. So now I'm on my way out for doing a long ride, I guess, and I have no clue how long I'm gonna ride. So we'll see. You're probably wondering why I have to do the surgery, because it can look like that I'm doing a lot of training, and to be honest it also feels a little bit weird to have to do a surgery now, because I'm training really good at the moment and I've been doing it for the last couple of months. But my problem is that I'm really struggling when I'm going above threshold, so in races it's getting really difficult. That's the reason why I have to do it now, because it's impossible to race with this at the moment. So yeah, I'm also doing a lot of steady riding today, trying to get the load as high as possible, and the reason for that is because I want to use this as an opportunity to do some pretty extreme sessions that I usually not can do because the recovery time is too long. I think it's a good opportunity to do them now, because I'm gonna have 2 weeks of resting. It's a new day, and today I'm gonna do a run, and I'm gonna do a session that I usually cannot do because the impact from a session like this is pretty high. And I'm gonna do a steady long run, and I will bring a gel, and then we'll see how long I'm gonna run. So GG. $13K done, quick stop, taking a gel. Steady, pretty hard pace, good music in the AirPods, and yeah, pretty hard for the legs actually. 20K done, feels okay. I think I go for 30K today. GG. $30K done, pretty solid one, good pace, good feeling, and pretty smashed in the legs now. And I also think that I will be pretty sore in the legs tomorrow when I wake up. I'm back in Norway and it's like 30 degrees difference, but that doesn't matter because today I can finally ride my bike again. And I'm now out on a morning walk, and that's something I've been doing almost every day since the surgery actually, because that's something that will not affect the healing process. So yeah, the reason why I've been doing it is just to get some load to the body actually. Woohoo! Finally back on my bike. It's now exactly 3 weeks since last time I rode this bike, so really glad to be able to do some training again. Heart rate is high, power is low, but the motivation is there and I'm looking forward to build up again. Ready for my last session in this first week of training. This week I have been doing 4 rides of 60 to 90 minutes, easy riding. I also had 1 strength session, and today I'm going to try something new because I have my whole life been using 172.5mm crank arms, but today I'm going to try 165. So excited to see how it is. This felt very different, but I think I like it. I think it feels different because you're riding with a lot higher cadence, but I'm feeling that the hip is getting so much more open, so that's something I really like. It's week 2 and it's time to implement some intensity. So today I'm gonna do 6 times 5 minutes at 300 watts. So nothing crazy. Today it's all about just slowly getting back to the feeling of pushing in the pedals and also using the lungs. Done with 6 times 5 minutes. Heart rate was crazy high and it actually felt harder than expected. So I have definitely lost some fitness, but I think it will be fine in a few weeks time. And I'm not sure if this is the right crank for me, but I want to test it and see how it is. And if I don't like it, I can switch in 2 weeks time, but I will give it a try now. GG. We are now in the end of week 2 and it's time to implement some higher intensity. So today I'm gonna do 4 times 8 minutes, a little bit harder than last session, but today I'm gonna spread out the intervals through the 3-hour session, so the load for my lungs will be a little bit less, but at the same time I will get a decent amount of quality work. So GG. Done with the ride and I'm now going to have some strength. Still really high heart rate, but the feeling was a little bit better today compared to a few days ago. And I know that some of you guys are really into details, so you probably saw that I today was riding longer crank arms. and I'm now back on the 172.5, and the reason for that is because I got really stiff in my legs when I used the 165, and it will take longer time than I expected to learn how to ride with that crank, because it's almost like learning how to ride your bike again, because it's really different. So we have decided to go back to the longer crank arms again, and then we can try after the season with the shorter crank arms again, because then I have more time to play with it. We are now in the middle of week 3, and today I had my first session with some intensity where I actually was feeling decent. I did 2 times 15 minutes at 290 watts and then 4 times 5 minutes at 340 watts. So still nothing crazy. But tomorrow I will enter my altitude tent, and after 4 weeks in that tent I will hopefully be able to get back to some racing. And I think it's a good way to end this video now. So thanks for watching, see you in the next one, GG.